I'm live. Oh my God, it wouldn't connect. I did it. Okay. Wow, the portal is already doing its job, clearing away old internet karma. How are you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. Good evening to those who are overseas. Let me just add some more of my good stuff. This is a very unique blend of herbs. So we can just get rid of the cactus. Just get rid of the cactus. Now I'm in a super silly mood because that took forever to connect. How's everyone doing? Oh my God. I nearly martyred myself to get live. I was like, hackers could totally have my entire system. I just need to be live. But it worked. Okay, it worked. So here we go. This is the link. If you'd like to purchase an expedited request, definitely click or copy and paste that link that I just commented, and you can purchase it there. We have a bunch of stuff today that is really focused on the 999 portal. So today is the 999 portal, and in California, Pacific Standard Time, in 1 minute, it's going to be 9:36, which would be 9/9. So let us see. Today we have quite a few different offerings. Quite a few of you have already purchased your expedites. So we have Karmic Portal. That's all the way at the bottom. We have Karmic Portal Past Life Trauma Clearing. With this 999 portal opening today, definitely a lot of past life stuff can be cleared away. This is going to be an amazing, amazing time for anyone who wants to do a lot of that, like cord cutting, not even cord cutting, cord extraction and removal of past life gunk that's really been helping you to struggle even more. So we also have the bioscan. We have condensed Clair Tarot readings. We have the 999, what do you call it? Crystal light recodement. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a bunch of this Saturn-based, very high frequency code, and we're going to go ahead and infuse that into your morphogenetic template. This is going to really help accelerate your ascension process. So many of us are going through sick ass ascension symptoms lately for the past couple weeks, actually. A lot of like dizziness, sleepiness, changes in eating, moodiness, a lot of miscommunications, things like that. So that will really help. We also have the 999 Ascension Cycle enhancement. With this, again, quite a few of us are kind of stuck in a loop. And it has a lot to do with any kind of karmic cycles that weren't, I guess you could say, properly put away. Okay, yo, you're a little bit much. You're a little bit much. Let's move you to this side. You're weirding me out, dude. You're weirding me out because I see smoke and then I'm like, there's a fire, fire. It's not a fire. It's just smoke. So that's what the Ascension Cycle enhancement will do. It'll help you get over that ascension bump and push you through, accelerating and causing a huge uptake in frequency accretion. We also have the Twin Flame Cord Healing. This has to do with some past life stuff for quite a few of us, okay? For quite a few of us, there are very real unhealed traumas between the twins that have caused a huge separation. And because of the readings that I've been doing lately, I'm really beginning to recognize there is a true need for an additional twin flame cord healing. The cord is what connects the twins together, okay? I can't answer you right now. I'm sorry, sir. Whoever that is. We're also offering a full system reset. With a full system reset, your higher self is just going to direct me what to do. You know, if it needs to be chakras, if it needs to be DNA activations, upgrades, whatever it is, that I do whatever your higher self asks me to do. Okay. Of course, that does not include extractions. I definitely do that on a case-by-case basis. Not all extractions are appropriate to be doing on a live stream. So I really take into consideration what I'm exposing the audience to, and I go by what's most appropriate, okay? So here we are, face to face. Let's go ahead and begin. So y'all know how this goes. Let me just unplug this mofo. We always start my live energy events. My iPad doesn't recognize me because I actually combed my hair. My iPad is like, you're a stranger. It is strange that I comb my hair. It's very strange. All right, so if this is your first time joining, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sharing space with me. It truly, truly means a lot. The way we start any kind of energy type of live streams, I go ahead and I secretly pick a number from 1 to 100. I write it down on my iPad, and y'all get to guess as much as you want. Let me just... And there you go. The first person that I see to comment the number that I wrote wins a Claire Tarot reading from me. So now I'm paying attention to the numbers because I have like a squirrel brain and I'm so easily distracted. So I have to just and pay attention. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not it. You guys are going fast. Oh, my God. You guys are going so fast. Wait, I see it. I see it. Crystal Nobles. Crystal Nobles. You won at 76. Congratulations, Crystal. Crystal Nobles. All right. Let me just put that there. All right, let's go ahead and get you some cards. Some cards. You ready, Crystal? You ready? Let's do this. So, let's see. Congratulations. Ooh. Oh, okay. So immediately, and I could be wrong, it seems like you're considering doing something different than what you're doing right now. Card number 12, every journey starts with a single step. Now, with the appearance of this card paired with the next card, my immediate feeling became something along the lines of moving forward from a relationship. I don't know if you're seeing anyone or have met someone new. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. So this kind of tells me, and I could be wrong, but this kind of tells me that you're ready to move on, move forward. And I don't know if maybe there was conflict and you were, considering ending the relationship if you are in a relationship. This could just mean that you're definitely getting past whatever that conflict was and you're ready to recommit yourself to it. But whatever it is, you're moving forward, okay? you were in a sort of like a cycle of stagnant energy, stagnant thoughts, and now you're ready to go forward from it. Card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. Ooh, you're getting ready to manifest something ridiculously beautiful. I don't know if you're physically moving to another place, like another house, or planning to buy or planning to move someone in, but it looks as though there's like huge change going on in your life right now, like huge change. Just flow with it as best as you can, okay? Flow. That's the key to all of this, allowing yourself to flow, and you're pretty good at just flowing. So I hope that helps you. So let's see. All right. Boo doo boo 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 boo. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do another number. Are you guys looking through my glasses? Go ahead and pick a number from 1 to 100. First person to guess the number I have written wins a Claire Tarot reading from me. Ooh, hopefully 1965. You won at 45. Wait, did you write 45? You did? You won at 45. Here we go. Wait a minute. Did I just make that up? Which I've been known to do. I've totally been known to just randomly say someone won when that's not the number that I wrote. Congratulations, hopefully 1965. Let's go ahead and shuffle. All right. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, follow me on all other forms of social media across the board. I'm Emmy Evolving. Ooh. Hopefully 1965 has some weird events been happening. A lot of like negative stuff in your life. I'm like hearing and feeling some really questionable. Okay, yeah. All right, you have a parasitic circumstance, hon. As I was shuffling, and you guys saw, I was like, wait, was that even the number? Because I heard that's not even the number, and I was like, well, no, I thought I wrote the right number. And then next thing you know, as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm hearing, no, she doesn't need reading. No, you don't tell me anything else. So here's the thing, okay? Trying to let go of a twin flame disaster. That's not a twin. That probably was a dark twin. And when you get connected with a dark twin, what ends up happening is everything kind of goes to poop. Okay, a lot of the things that could go wrong end up going wrong, and that's one of the hallmarks of being connected to a dark twin. Now, yours is a little bit different, because I don't think you were just connecting with a dark twin, like a false twin. I think there's a full-on parasitic circumstance. So it had you questioning a lot. It had you really questioning every decision you make, every move in life. I don't know how long you guys were interacting, but it really created a lot of instability emotionally, mentally. I mean, you're not mentally ill, but it definitely caused you to question your sanity. You're not mentally ill. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. You do not read as mentally ill. Your energy feels like it's been absolutely battered by a narcissistic dark twin, false twin. So I'm gonna kick his ass for you. No, no, I want to, but I'm not going to because I'm not a violent person. But here's the card that really sealed the deal. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. You gave away so much of your personal power to this individual because of that labeled twin. You have to pull all that power back. All of that belongs to you. Simply set the intention. Everything that I gave away must now return on the same day. Because we like the rhymes, you know? But everything that you gave away needs to be returned back to you, okay? And this is something you just think about. You have the ability, I don't know if you've been diagnosed with ADHD or ADD, but the way your brain fires up, the pathways that I see it taking, it looks like you have that type of condition. Actually not a handicap. Spiritually, energetically speaking, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm not speaking on medical terms. Spiritually and energetically, that type of condition allows you to hyperfixate. And if you can hyperfixate, you can manifest really easily. So that's kind of what's been going on. It's this dark twin parasitic circumstance has been causing you to hyperfixate on negativity, and that's what keeps pulling the negativity to you. And as the negativity comes in, which you're allowing in, because we're co-creating this, right? As you're pulling it in, it displaces the abundance that's naturally yours. And once it gets displaced, I mean, that abundance has to go somewhere because creation always seeks homeostasis, balance. So as much negativity comes in, positivity will be pushed out. And that's where it's feeding from. So you definitely have to call everything back to you. I would recommend a parasitic extraction. You can find that on my website. And you have to begin speaking up. It really got you by your throat chakra. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. There's a lot of things that you needed to say that you didn't say. It's time for you to begin saying it. This situation, it wanted you to feel so much shame and guilt and just like to the point where you're not telling anyone anything, where you've closed everyone out because you don't want anyone to know. Change that. This is not your shame. This is not you and your dirty secret. Okay, whatever happened, that's their dirty secret. You don't need to do someone else's laundry. You are not their maid. Okay, your name is not Alice. This is not the Brady Bunch. They can do their own laundry. Okay, so if you feel the need to vent to someone that you trust, absolutely go ahead and vent. Go ahead and let that person know. If you feel the need to directly tell them, go ahead. Okay, these are things that you need to do to empower yourself. Actually allowing yourself to speak on things that need to be spoken about to the people that need to hear it, okay? Journaling is an amazing way to get that out. Absolutely, absolutely. That's a very, very good way to get that out because you don't want to hold that in. That's going to create a lot of blockages, a lot of disharmonic distortions within your morphogenetic template, and it's going to complicate things for you. So it's really good that you're letting it out. I do recommend a parasitic extraction for you though, okay? I hope that helps. You definitely didn't deserve the way you were treated. You didn't deserve that at all. There's a lot of dishonesty, a lot of manipulation. Absolutely. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and begin. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go in the order of which the expedites were received, okay? So first is Catherine Garland. Okay, cycle enhancement, Niclaire Tarot. Okay. So Catherine Garland, let's go ahead and get you cards. You're welcome, hopefully. All right, Catherine's here. I'm just, I like to tell myself little jokes and stuff, but I don't want to say it out loud because people might take it the wrong way. Sometimes my humor is just far too advanced. Totally not come off in a funny way. People would be like, what? Just don't mind me. Don't mind me. All right. I think I need a freaking curtain or something there. All right. Slowly but surely unpacking. Let's get you the cards. All right, Catherine. Card number 10, releasing allegiances. This is you in your self-healing journey, okay? This is your self-healing journey that you're on. There's going to be times where you feel ridiculously vulnerable, just absolutely naked in your truth and just sitting in a dimly lit space. But that's a beautiful thing. That's a part of your self-healing journey. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. Nothing. Now, you're going to be shedding. If you look, her skin is starting to crack and peel. You're going to be shedding. You might feel sometimes as though there's bugs on you trying to harm you, sting you. It's fine. It's fine. Don't pay attention to that. Don't allow that to affect the way you see this part of your journey. This part of your journey is such a beautiful, beautiful part of your journey. It's a very empowering one where you fall in love with yourself again. What you need more than other people loving you and reminding you that you're loved is for you to fall in love with yourself again. Okay? Sometimes that's so difficult to do. And sometimes it kind of just happens naturally as we begin to really be present in every event of our life. So card number 1, day and night. You're about to reach a place in your journey that things appear to be day and night, like total opposites. Your whole world was flipped upside down a few years back, and now you're turning it back right side up, okay? You're absolutely fixing it. And what happens when your world gets turned upside down? Like, say this jar, I'm gonna turn it upside down, okay? Oh, well, that's a huge mess. And then things begin to settle. And when you turn it right side up again, oh, well, that's another huge mess, okay? Organic chamomile. So that's kind of how your path is going. It's gonna seem like you're going from one huge mess to another, but in reality, you're turning it right side up again. And of course, you're gonna need time to acclimate. It's important for you to now have a big, bold vision, card number 15. This has to do with your business, okay? As you really begin to go deep into your self-healing journey and heal yourself and find other aspects of who you are, it really will tie you into other abilities that you have that you're not quite aware of yet. On some level, you're starting to notice, but you're not fully aware how to tap into it yet. You will be, because your soul is going to give you instruction. Card number 6, listen. And 6, for me personally, my codex, the number 6 is a call for you to begin allowing yourself to receive, okay? So you're gonna need to follow your own rhythm. In regards to the business, to your energy work, to your readings, all of that stuff, in regards to that, you're not gonna follow someone else's footsteps. Yours is going to be completely different. So don't compare yourself to other people's business practices. Don't allow yourself to think like, oh, I haven't reached this milestone or done this, or I should do what they're doing. Yours is going to be very, very different. Kind of just flow with it, okay? So it's going to be like a dance, couple steps forward, couple steps back, side to side, just flowing with the rhythm of your life. All right. Now, you also have card number 47, my dear friend. Oh my God. Okay. So here's the thing. The number 4 in my codex is a number for self. This is where you feel whole in yourself. And number 7 is divine completion. So once you begin to feel whole in yourself, you'll begin to really complete on a very divine level what this whole cycle you've been struggling through is, okay? And on top of that, in some instances, I've experienced through other people the presence of God as a deer, a pure white deer. And this is just letting you know God will carry you if need be. You'll be carried. You have never been forsaken. Okay, you've been through really difficult things, but you're so very loved. You are so very loved, and it's time for you to remember that. Really allow yourself to believe this truth. Okay, so let's go ahead. You needed the cycle enhancement. That's right. All right, guys. Okay, let's get started. So, Catherine, just breathe very deep and very slow. I'm just looking for a song. All right. And just an FYI, please, nobody send energy while I'm doing energetic work. How do you feel? Oh, Chris Hayes, the rules are the first one that I see, it didn't go to someone else. It went to who it was supposed to go to. Awesome, Catherine. Awesome. Awesome. So let's just get out of the sun a little bit more. So, Catherine, you might experience a little bit more of that releasing, burping, gassy feeling in the belly. There was a lot of solar energy that was utilized to go ahead and clear more of it to assist with that. Okay, so make sure you stay seated for a little bit longer. You also probably will need to drink a lot of water today. All right, let's see. Next, we have Septina. Okay. Okay. Full system reset. Okay. I think it does have to do with karmic past life trauma. I definitely feel like it has to do with that. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Septina, are you here? Let's see. I believe you also need vitamin D3, but I'm not a medical doctor, so. Septina, are you here? Let me see. I'll move on to the next person to give Septina time to come back to the live. Let's go ahead and close that. Dahlia. Okay. Dahlia, are you here? Levity 8, are you Septina? Nada Rodriguez, you can go to my website, meevolving.com. Oh, okay, Dahlia. All right. Okay. I just closed it out. So karmic past life trauma clearing. All right. So breathe very deep and very slow. Just getting the sound. Ooh, what is this? So breathe very deep and very slow. I'm going to have to enter your template pretty deep for this one, okay? Make sure you're seated, please. Again, please, nobody send energy. All right. Dahlia, how do you feel? Queen Riri, you can definitely go to this link commented by me and Melissa. Traveling Thunderbird, I see ya. We're just I'm using a lot of solar energy. That's why I'm in the sunlight. I'm pulling quite a bit of solar energy. So you definitely will be a little bit hot. You might get a little bit dizzy in a few minutes, okay? Please stay seated. Make sure that you're slightly reclined because it's a lot of energy that's gonna be surging, okay? I think I've told you before, there's a bit of a delay in how quickly your the energy enters into your state of awareness, your field of awareness. I mean, I drained about 40% of my battery. Oops, that's plugged in. It's plugged in. Yeah, Lissy, you might want to talk to your OBGYN about Depo-Provera. I don't know if you want to be getting medical advice from a live stream. You just never know people's qualifications. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Claritarot reading for you, and then we'll do the bioscan, and then we'll address the other energy stuff. You're welcome, Love 88. All right. Let us see. So the focus will be your question. It's a very intense, very, very intense question and energy that's tied to it. You definitely were not mistaken in asking it. I think you've reached a point in your journey where it's really time to face it head on. I got the feeling like you were kind of dancing around it, various ways of avoidance, because this topic is a very difficult topic for you. Let's go ahead and add more. Okay. I'm told. So this has to do, your lineage comes from ancient Egypt, this particular portion that you're needing to help heal and clear, okay? So that might be why it's so intense for you. All right. So here goes. Card number 40, Sacred Fool. So you almost feel as though you've been kind of just been strung along through life, and you don't really get a say, and you know, it's almost this feeling of you recognize how ridiculously powerful you are, but at the same time, the way everything has kind of unfolded for your spiritual journey, for the development of your consciousness in this life, it seems as though you've kind of just been, you know, passed around and thrown against the rocks and stuff, like how, ooh, it's 11, 65% at 11:11 a.m. What the holy fluff balls, girl, this is huge. This is huge because it becomes 11:11:11. Okay, card number 40, Sacred Fool. It might give you the feeling of just kind of like a twig going down roaring rapids. You're kind of just being thrown around, hitting rocks and stuff, stumbling along. And, you know, that's okay. That's okay. It's because you're not recognized that you don't have to necessarily be in that river, that you can walk along the bank and observe. You're the one that's been pulling the strings. It's your higher self. The reason you got stuck in that river to begin with was because you were trying to go against it. Does that make sense? Like you were trying to swim upstream instead of walking along the banks. Your soul told you just walk along the banks, follow the river, going downstream. And you're like, no, I want to know what's upstream. I need to go upstream. And so you try to go upstream, used up a lot of your energy. So that would be why, like emotionally, mentally, sometimes energetically, you feel exhausted because you've used up so much in that struggle against yourself, okay? But in reality, the only one pulling the strings in your life is your higher self. Wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self. This is what's going on. This is absolutely what's going on. There is a part of you that comes from a very specific lineage. They occupied ancient Egypt, that region. This is a very hard thing for your heart, for your mind to kind of realign, because it's almost this feeling like a lot of atrocities went on, almost like a lot of betrayals that led to loss of life, okay? And the feeling that I'm being given is that the loss of life wasn't yours. You were one of the last ones to go. And so you witnessed all of this, and that's what all of the trauma and feeling of like helplessness comes from. Like, you know how powerful you are, because I if I am reading this correctly, the feeling that I get is that you were royalty, like legit royalty, part of some sort of dynasty. And I don't remember enough about, because I avoid ancient Egypt too. I have the same avoidance of ancient Egypt, and I can't. Maybe my mind is trying to avoid getting a name, okay? But you were a royal, absolutely, and I don't say that for many people, okay? Everyone want to be Cleopatra. I don't think you were Cleopatra, girl. I don't think you want to be Cleopatra, but this is not that kind of thing where I'm just trying to tell you like you were a royal nation. No, you literally were. Okay. And this might have been a period where being a royal wasn't exactly the best thing to be, because there was a lot of uprising and trying to, it's like a coup d'etat, you know, like something else was trying to take over. Ooh, I don't think it was human. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Oh my God, this is just getting crazy. Do you believe in galactic beings? I think, and it's making me nervous. Shit. It's making me nervous. I don't know why. I think what was going on was that you were part of the hybridized human ruling elite family, the royalty, and whatever galactic beings that the family was interacting with, it's like they were trying to do something else that the family no longer agreed with. And so what ended up happening, it's a lot of like really crazy visuals, like flashes of like, how do I explain this? You know, it's tied to my life as well. And I want to access the information for you. But my inner child is like, no, I don't know if I can handle whatever information comes up from that life. But it definitely, there's a lot of light shows like this where bodies were being wrapped up. But this wasn't good light, because I see like a swirling like this, and it just tears them apart on a subatomic level. It tears the bonds of the molecules. So molecularly speaking, they cease to exist. And it's almost like this sense of, oh my God. It's almost like this sense that it was used as a form of torture for some, where it would tear you apart down to molecules and then ram you back together. Is it your left knee? For some, it looks like liquefy, and others, it looks like dust. It really, it really just kind of depends on what the intention is, because it's like they were able to do both. I know, I feel like crying too. And okay, so as of last night, I don't know what's wrong with my left knee. It feels like a tore ligament, but I don't know how I would tear a ligament. And suddenly doing your reading, it's like my knee is hurting so bad, like so bad. And I usually have the ability to just turn off the pain receptors, but this, it's like I'm not allowed to. It's almost as though they tore my lower leg off, like separated it, a torn meniscus. There's a lot of, I think this is tied to this life. Knot of Isis, energetic stabilization with a buckle of the beloved. I think for you specifically in that life, you were a part of the royal family, and you know, I don't think you were just like a princess or whatever. Um, excuse me. I think you worked energy. If I'm getting the information accurately, it's almost like you were the one that was working the machines to separate the individuals. I don't know why they were torturing people, because I've never had this memory pop up before. It might very well be why I avoid ancient Egyptian stuff. It's intense. Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies unfolding that use their unique attributes. That's what it is. You were the only one with the coding to work the machines. Wow. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you were afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You're now deepening your connection to her. You have to explore this. You have to explore this. You have to explore whatever you're called to further delve into regarding ancient Egypt. I don't think this is stuff you're going to find immediately. I definitely feel like you're going to have to dig for a little bit before you actually come across the information that you need. I don't think you were doing this willingly, because it looks like you have an implant at the base of your skull. It looks like, do you know how rhinestones are anchored onto clothing? They have those prongs. It looks like that. It looks like an ornate rhinestone at the base of your skull with prongs. I don't think you had a choice. I'm getting that only one was allowed in each generation, and you happen to be that one. 77% at 1122. I feel like this really affected you. This like really, really affected you. This was not something you took pleasure in. It's, I feel like it was really hard for you. You have to understand. Sometimes the things that you do in previous lives, the human mind in this life will not understand, and will try and organize your understanding of it in such a way where it makes you feel like you were evil. Um, So basically, even the purest heart in this life most likely has experienced at least one life where they were the darkest of dark, a darkness that equals the gravity of their light. And that's kind of just, you have to take that in as a truth, okay? If you see me as someone with a pure heart, I have lived very dark lives. It's the only way. It's the only way to create a balance where you exist in the center, understanding how dark you can go to give the gravity to your light, to give your light dimension, for you to understand the need for your light. So you have to be able to swing between the two polarities and then exist in center as well. It doesn't mean you're evil. This is not your karmic debt, okay? It's not your karmic debt. I'm about to have a panic attack. Okay. I know who I am. You know who you are. Septina. I am told to share this with you because it will give you further clarity. You're very drawn to me, right? You very much resonate with me. You feel that I only speak truth and I have integrity. So I have to share this with you. I don't want to, but I have to. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. No, I'm not you, and you don't have to be sorry. In that life, I was the one that was having you tear people apart. I was the one that was telling you to. I'm sorry. I wasn't being told to do so. It was a show of force. It was to squash the rebellion. That was my decision. I wasn't commanded by anyone else. I was the one in command. And I had to show force. I take full responsibility. So, Septina, don't feel badly. I know who I am in this life. I know the gravity of how dark I can be if need be. And I needed to experience those depths of darkness in order to help me do the work of light in this life. So, Septina, just breathe. Allow yourself to release that feeling of you were responsible for it. And from what I see, you literally had no choice. Because I see myself holding what looks almost like a remote control. Well, maybe this is your process. Maybe this is your process. I don't fully know who I am in this life either. Don't be embarrassed to not know. That's the whole point of this life, to learn things that are needing to be remembered. Remembered in such a way that It has to be as though it's something new, like a childlike wonder. 82% at 1128 mirrors. Divine mirrors. 821128 mirrors. And if you split it down the middle, 1111, 77 watchers, 33 likes. All of these numbers mirroring, doubling, raising up your level of consciousness. This is why you had to have this expedite. And right, like Sandra says, despite what occurred in past life, you're allowed to feel what you're feeling right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so easy for someone who has purity of heart to tear themselves apart for things that happened in previous lives, things you can no longer change, things that were necessary in some way. I don't know what way. I can't comprehend why it would ever be okay to do those things. But I do trust that I don't know everything. And look at that, 83% at 1129, 11, 11, 11. All of this information is helping you rise back up on the wings of Isis, back up to your angelic self, okay? Allow the process to continue. Allow yourself to become inspired. Card number 3, inspired. I feel awful too. I feel awful too. So often people say the most beautiful, compassionate things to me, and I'm like, I really do. Some of my past lives was just monstrous, monstrous. I don't ever want to be that. But I am that. I'm that and so much more than just that. And maybe that's the lesson that you need to bring to the table right now, to your desk, is that you're that life and so much more. You're not just that life. That's just one fragment of what you actually are. Just like this life is just one fragment of what you actually are. Ancient power mysteries. You have a lot of your power coming back to you, okay? You have a lot of your power coming back to you. We're going to be working on that right now. I'm going to go ahead. I believe your knee is tied to this life because I'm going to be honest. I don't believe your knee is tied to this life. I know it's tied to this life because I broke it. I dislocated it. And then I broke your femur. Intentionally. To show you that by forcing you to comply, I was actually showing you mercy because I could easily clone your coding and use that to work the machines. It's sick. I don't know if I can fully correct your knee, but I can surely try. I can surely try, okay? It's going to take a lot of you processing these events. It's just going to take a lot, okay? You have to fully commit to releasing, releasing as much as you can, allowing a lot to rise up, and just really lay it all out there. Not for other people to see, not for other people to observe, but for you. For you. That's it, just for you, okay? I'll try. I'll definitely try. I'm going to do all of your energetic work. at the same time, okay? And just so whole system reset. Right. Breathe very deep and very slow. Please make sure you're seated. Fire. Dissolve. So, Tina, you might begin to feel a suction inside your knee. I'm pulling it into my knee. I don't know how much I'll be allowed to pull. Breathe. Breathe. I'm still pulling. You okay? You okay? I'm okay. Just give me 1 second. Did you get my text? Can you please look at your text messages? Bye. Okay. How does your knee feel? Definitely lay down, okay? Definitely lay down. No, lay down. You definitely need to lay down. Give me 1 second. Just gotta pop it back in. You know?
I don't know where your brace is.
It's in my gym bag. Definitely lay down. I don't want you to pass out. I don't want you to fall over. But definitely lay down. You might want to begin supplementing with turmeric and ginger. Excuse me. Is it maybe in the bed then?
No idea.
Oh, here it is.
You all right?
Yeah.
You need to beat somebody up?
Huh?
You need me to beat somebody up?
Me. Hold on, guys. Ooh. One second. Just got to figure out this strap. All right. Everything feels stiff. Okay. I'm going to send some heat to your leg as soon as I secure mine. So, Septina, you're going to need to ice your knee, okay? Ice your knee and make sure you lay down for quite a bit. I'm not too sure why, but my higher self said, because sometimes I take collagen, you need to begin supplementing with collagen, okay? And again, I'm not a trained, licensed medical professional. I cannot legally treat, diagnose any kind of conditions. But I can tell you that I take collagen at times, and I put a mega dose of collagen in this, I don't know if it's coconut milk or almond milk, but it's a ton of collagen. What's happening is you're finally facing that life. That's not my pain. That's your pain. You're allowing yourself to experience what happened in that life. And it's only right that I experience it with you. And you'll be okay. I've dislocated it quite a few times. It'll be okay. It'll be swollen for a while. No 410-pound leg presses, but it'll be okay. So, Septina, please make sure you rest. All of your expedites were completed. You might feel dizzy for a time, okay? You definitely might feel dizzy for a bit longer. Just lay down. You might even want to consider trying to take a short nap. Kind of just lay down, and if you fall asleep, then you fall asleep. Major recodements are taking place. There's a lot of past life things that are being shifted from this specific life. There's a lot that's being shifted towards, I guess, the front of your template, so that you can begin accessing more of that. You had quite a few abilities in that life. I did some work to go ahead and begin reintegrating some of those abilities. You have like a tremendous amount of ability, okay? A tremendous amount of ability. But what's key for accelerated processing is for you to understand that's just one fractal of the things you've experienced as the soul. It's not the totality. So it's kind of, you can kind of make the analogy of, you're looking back at one class that you took as you were earning your BS degree or your master's degree or your PhD. This is just one class. And this was a very memorable class for some questionable reasons. So just think of it that way. Allow yourself to begin processing. Your soul will begin giving you flashes of information. Most of this will be while you're sleeping, okay? But there are details that clearly I'm not ready or willing to experience. And so your soul is like, no, that's enough. We're going to do this on our own, meaning you and your soul. So you don't need any further sessions or anything like that. I mean, if you want to, you can, but you don't need to. Your soul can definitely handle this on its own. It's more of like soul retrieval and convergence. You're converging. I've already begun the process to assist you, and it's going to continue on its own. So it may take a few weeks. If you find yourself getting impatient and frustrated, just know that that's going to create blockages and it's going to make it take longer. Okay? Your higher self has no problems with making you pissed off. So just remember that. Try your best to just be as patient as you can and allow things to flow. It might be good if you keep a dream journal, just a journal beside the bed, so you can jot a few things down. I have a feeling you won't be remembering much of the dreams. Or if you have an app on your phone that can record, okay, if you really feel the need. So that way you can help yourself to flow more easily with the process. Sometimes when, you know, and just know the things that you will be able to record, because if this is very sensitive information, it's going to be kept separate from your conscious mind. So that means you won't even remember it when you wake up, and you'll be able to remember the more mundane, inconsequential type of details. So just know that, you know, you're not going to get the full story recorded. Okay. But this is just to help you feel as though you have some sort of say, that, you know, you can have little tidbits to preoccupy the monkey mind with. Your conscious mind will want to make sense of things. And so this is a way, like a way to balance it. Okay. I know it's going to be very hard for you to just fully forehead to floor, you know, full submission to the will of soul. That's something I struggle with. Pretty much everyone struggles with it. So this is a good way to keep the ball kind of just rolling. Okay. Of course. Of course. I will always be honest with people and their service options. Okay. And before I let you go, I'm so sorry I broke your leg. I must have been hangry in that life. I don't know. I broke your leg. I made you a part of the Mean Girl squad. We gotta just laugh about it, or it'll really, really fuck you up in the head. I'm not even joking. Some of the shit that I remember, I'm just like, what the fuck kind of person are you? Oh my God. Holy shit. But yeah, try your best to process it whatever way you can. Sometimes humor helps. Sometimes it's a need to cry. Do whatever you feel is most appropriate for you. Okay? Whatever makes it less heavy, easier to process. Queen Bree, that probably means that you're not meant to have an expedite in this live stream. And I've seen a few of your other comments. It confirms a feeling that I have without scanning you, that you have a parasitic circumstance. You might want to go ahead and consider a parasitic extraction. You can find that on my website. Rocio Chavez. Okay. Rocio, are you here? You're welcome. All right, Rocio. Let me just mark this. So please make sure you're seated. It would be good if you're partially reclined. Not necessary, but it would be good. You might get a little bit dizzy, okay? So breathe very deep and very slow. Let me just get some music. Just give me the light. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right. You might start to get a little bit nauseous. Just breathe. How do you feel, Rocio? Just breathe. Just keep breathing. You might feel a little bit odd in the throat, just very mild. Allow the energy to keep rising. You might start to feel like a throbbing in the forehead, tingles. These are very mild feelings. Awesome. The energy's still flowing. I'm still right there with you. I'm observing to make sure the energy goes where it's supposed to. Hi, Anitra. All right, so the energies are going to continue to circulate through your system, Rocio. Make sure that you stay seated for a while longer. You might feel a very huge surge in maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay in the energy entering your space and you becoming aware of it. So in a few minutes, you might just randomly get very, very dizzy. So make sure you stay seated a little bit longer, okay? So let us see, and you're welcome. Caroline Jolie. Caroline. You here? Yellow Puke Road. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, is she here? Okay, there. I'm like, maybe we should move on to someone else first. Thank you for letting me know that, though, that you might have been on the road. So, okay. Awesome. Let me see. All right, I'm going to do all of this. Let me see. I feel have you been feeling, I know. Yeah, I didn't want you to accidentally get me killed. Yo, yes, no energy work in driving. Okay, I'm totally a hypocrite. I was doing energy work while driving before. I do that a lot, actually, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's see. I just gotta get a song. I'm gonna listen to Pancake Song. All right, how do you feel? Um, Mike, are you asking me my question? Huh? These nuts. These nuts. Cold and hot and goosebumpy and high. Yeah! All right, so you know the drill. You've had this done quite a bit. The only thing, it felt like Wolf became on some level aware of the energetic work. I didn't enter his space at all, but the energy clearing through the cord. And so he might experience a little bit of flu-like symptoms. Okay. Just got to let you know, he might experience a little bit of the detox. Much of the things that were being cleared away actually was coming from his side. So, you know, you know how that twin stuff goes. So let's see. Make sure you drink a lot of water, okay? Like a lot of water, a lot. Let's see, Annie. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and boop, boop, boop. So in about, yeah, welcome, boo. Annie, are you here? Yay! Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me, what? Hold on. Let me get to that window again. Okay. Jacob, do I have your permission? Do I have your permission to clear any latchings if I do find some? That's if I'm able to during the live. And you don't have to say yes. You can definitely say no. Let me just untangle my earbuds. Okay, awesome. He does immediately. Lower left chest, near the liver area. There's quite a few more latchings. I'm going to begin extraction. Sending sedation. Bye. Annie, you may start to feel a little bit okay. I'm shielding you. Breathe. Thereto. Show me. 9. How do you feel, Jacob? That ice was me. I think you already know my energy. He might feel very hot, though. All right, perfect. So there was a lot of stuff, base of skull, side of head. I don't know if he's been struggling with like communication, meaning you say something, you know what you mean, but then when he receives it, it's like, how did you get that from what I said? Because it was affecting his Wernicke's area. That's a part of the brain that is responsible for processing audible conversations. Okay. Shouldn't be standing too close. Sorry for your black eye. But definitely something has been trying to affect the thought process. If you've been struggling with processing your thoughts, it's because there were latchings. They've all been removed. They don't stay removed if you don't shift. You have to consciously make a choice to shift, even just a little bit, your perception. Okay. I don't foresee them trying real soon. I see you probably will have at least a few days, just quiet time. Okay. Some introspection. Yeah, no, I don't take well to things putting hands on my divine counterpart. I'm just saying. You can't put hands on me. You can't put hands on him. We both react very passionately. Okay. So Annie, let me see your portion. You wanted a Claire Tarot reading. Yeah, that would explain the cycling, like things kind of coming back around full circle. Well, not really full circle, but it has a potentiality to go back full circle if it's not nipped in the bud now, which everything's been extracted. So the potentiality for full circle is diminished. Okay, it's not fully taken away because, of course, we have the sovereign right to decide for ourselves, but it's diminished quite a bit. Okay, let me get you some cards. All right, let's see, Annie. Oh, and also just to let you know, your reset, because you were exposed to quite a bit while I was extracting. I did your reset at the same time as the extraction, okay? Have some what? My cookies? My milkshake? My milkshake brings all the viewers to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Have some what though? Okay. All right, Annie. Let's see. Oh, darn. Darn y'all. Darn it. Let's see. Okay. Is he still with you, Annie? Oh, shoot. Oh. And I know you say it's lagging. I think it might be lagging on my end, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and give me 1 second. I keep on falling in out of love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. So Annie, I got card number 25, release a dark wound, let love live. So this is in alignment with your need to kind of just take time on your own, go elsewhere, and just time on your own. You definitely are needing to allow yourself to replenish your energy. There's no way you're going to be able to help if you're already feeling exhausted. You know what I mean? Because your patience will just not be there. Your frustration will be more readily felt. Your frustration towards the circumstance will be more readily felt. And then that's going to exacerbate the cycle, if that makes sense. Totally. He's been fully extracted, but I wouldn't be surprised if something stayed outside of his field and began incepting thoughts through mimicry, using the sound of his voice to kind of put ideas in his head, really begin to modify his moods, like manipulate him. So if he already feels your frustration, I mean, he already feels bad. I highly doubt he's pleased with what's going on. You know what I mean? But if he feels your frustration, that can be used by parasitic things to further manipulate him. And you have every right to feel frustrated, feel whatever you feel. He has to kind of deal with that. But you don't want to give them more ammo. You know what I mean? So in order to minimize that, it would be good if you took some time just to kind of unwind, think your own thoughts, and be separate for a little bit, maybe like a weekend, or and it doesn't have to be right now. It's whenever you feel like you need to. I feel like the opportunity will present itself. Okay, like someone will invite you on a long weekend, or maybe just even overnight, but you definitely need to recharge. You have to let that dark wound go. You can be a queen bee. Okay, what this means, because you guys are true twin rays, his thought process can absolutely be affected by yours. And if you understand that, if you accept that as your truth, you can definitely be the one to begin incepting positivity. You know what I mean? Not denial of what's going on, not denial of how you feel, but instead of focusing on the frustration and the other negative feelings and thoughts that come along with cycles repeating, you can definitely begin shifting things within yourself. And just like the queen bee in hive, everyone adjusts their, I guess, vibration to whatever pace or tone or whatever it is that she sets. So you can definitely set that. Okay, between the two of you, you can absolutely do that. And it's not a violation of his sovereign free will at all, because this is his soul responding to yours, mirroring. We're taking advantage or utilizing the laws of reciprocal reflection. That's all we're doing. We're not forcing him to do anything. So it's not against the rules. Okay. It's definitely something that can help to empower him, help him to focus on staying positive and moving forward from this circumstance. So consider that. Okay. Maybe while you're taking your little weekend getaway, maybe you can figure something out, because card number 3, inspiration. So as you're, letting your hair loose, which is what you do when you go on a weekend getaway, right? You can allow the bees to come and help your blossoms bloom even more. Okay. So definitely ties into the whole queen bee thing. You can shift this. And I hate to say this just because we run the risk of him feeling inferior, but he's not inferior in any way. You're just more developed in regards to like spiritual understanding. Okay. So you have a higher level of dimensional consciousness than he does. And because you have a higher level of understanding, inner, under, and overstanding of self and soul, it kind of obligates you to be more patient and be the one to kind of guide a little bit more. Okay, so that's what the whole queen bee thing is. Allow yourself to get inspired while you're away. There might be some things, I don't know if maybe you go with a girlfriend or you go by yourself, but there might be some things. Oh my God, that just scared the shit out of me. my ice is completely melted. It doesn't even. But you might see something. I don't know if it's like a sign or, like a billboard type sign, or something you read in a book. But it makes everything kind of click into place, and you'll begin to formulate a way to do this with as much compassion for both of you. Okay, because we can't just be catering to him, right? We have to make sure your needs are taken care of as well, and that you're taken care of separately as well as together. Because you guys, despite being twins, you both still have very different needs. There are certain aspects that are very, very different from each other. What I found with true twin rays, for any given topic, any given subject matter, you are either exactly the same or polar opposites. There's no in between. So it's important that your unique needs are also addressed. Okay. Butterfly garden. So card number 48, this is you. This is you needing to go about the garden. Allow yourself to fly around a little bit and just really enjoy some of the sweetness of life, on your own. Okay. And this is not about leaving him and, no, it's just a little break that you need. It's like when moms get, oh, this is a horrible analogy. You're not like his mom. You know what I mean? You're not mothering him. But it's like when moms, stay-at-home moms, they need to have like a little me time. It's kind of like that. So allow yourself to just fly around. And what this is telling me is that your understanding, your crown space, is activating even further. Okay, so this is a trauma-induced accretion, meaning the challenge of dealing with this, of overcoming the struggles and of course the frustration. It's absolutely it's triggering an accelerated accretion cycle, an ascension cycle. Okay, just be ready for that. Also be ready for him to not quite understand or be as focused as you are. Okay, you're both on very different pages right now. It's not that you aren't in alignment. It's that it's not that you guys aren't in love anymore or any of that. There's a minor misalignment. So you guys aren't going to be seeing eye to eye on things right now. And that's okay. That's a part of the process, because again, you've just gone, or you're about to, or starting a level up. And so he's obviously not going to be there already. You know what I mean? He's going to need some time to adjust, shift his perception. And then, hopefully within the next few weeks, you guys will be fully realigned again. So you can almost say that this is, it's almost like you're both leveling up, and say there's like pegs on a board, two sides, and you're taking a stick and like level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. That's what you guys are doing. You're not leveling up at the same time. You go first and then he follows. You go first and then he follows. And I think that's just your natural cycle. So that's right. Card number 32, touch the sky. That's you. You've just leveled up. I didn't even realize what this card said. You've just leveled up and you're using your personal power, which is what hair often represents for so many cultures. The hair represents personal power. And so you're using your personal power, your growth to help him climb up. So it's still a very beautiful um, uh, twin pairing. Oh, here. It's still a very beautiful twin pairing. It's still within healthy parameters, of course, with the type of circumstance that you guys are dealing with. It can be very frustrating. It can be something that you just like, God, again. It's like a dance. It's like a dance. Not to diminish how you might feel, any sense of betrayal or anything like that, that it would be allowed to come back around. But it's just a dance. Okay. Try and allow yourself to release the negative feelings. It's not that you're wrong to feel the negative feelings. You have every right to feel whatever you feel, but try and release them as much as you can. Also, these two came out. This is from your higher self directly. Card number 28. Can you hear me? Your higher self's been saying something to you. It wouldn't repeat it to me. So I'm assuming this is a very private type of conversation you're having with your higher self. And then card number 6, listen. And it's like you're stuffing up your ears. And it might just be that, you're so flustered that you don't really want to hear it. Like, we've been here before. I don't want to hear it. Well, your higher self says, listen, can you hear me? So it's definitely giving you messages already. Okay. I hope that helps, Annie. I really hope that helps. I know you guys will get through this. Absolutely. You guys have been through worse. I know this is going to be something that's just going to grow you. Okay. So let's see who's next. Front to back. Let me just go ahead and all right. So now we have Cheryl Walker. I don't know why I'm saying everyone's name like that. Okay. Okay. So trauma clearing. Oh my God. Oh, I did the reset. Annie, I did the reset along with the extraction because you were being exposed to so much. So I did the reset. I did the same time. All right, Cheryl is here. Did I mark it? Oh, yeah, that's why you felt the ice. All right, Cheryl. This is intense. This is absolutely what your soul wants you to do. You're welcome, Annie. You might feel a burning in your chest. You might get very dizzy. For those of you watching, please make sure you're seated. This is a lot of energy. You might begin to feel as though you're being swayed gently. Your eyeballs rocking in their sockets. Oh, shit. Sorry. Wait, what? Hold on. How do you feel? How do you feel, Cheryl? Okay, awesome. Awesome. So, this life had to do with dragons. It's part of, you know. It had to do with that life, the life that involved dragons. Um, okay. Just breathe. There's still a lot that is being, I guess you could say, excavated and released. You might feel a little bit burpy and a little bit nauseous. How do you feel now? Yeah, it gives you the burpees. All right. Awesome. Make sure you drink a lot of water, okay? So, you guys, I'm going to do one more. Well, hold on. Okay, I can't. I need to go take care of my knee real quick. I'll be back on. I'm so sorry to do this. I will be back on in a little bit. I will make a post with a time for a second live. Okay. I wasn't expecting my knee. So was not expecting that knee. 100% at 1, 2, 3, 4, 12:34. So if you purchased an expedited request, please do join me again. I will make a second link as soon as I'm done closing this live out. I will make a second link and it will tell you what time and you'll have the link. Okay. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, join me every single time I'm live. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you guys as soon as I get my knee figured out. Okay. Sedation is wearing off. I need to figure it out. So if you purchase an expedited request, please do join me again. I will be going live again today. I will take care of everyone that purchased an expedite today. Okay? I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.